Hey, what's up? I'm Amobi Okugo, former professional soccer player turned corporate entrepreneur. So today I want to talk about, this is a topic that I get a lot of flack for, but multi-hyphenates. I consider myself a multi-hyphenate. I consider myself a jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one. I said the full quote because a lot of times people will stop at the first part and not leave out and not include the rest. So this is for all my multi-hyphenates, for all my jack of all trades or Jill of all trades. It's very important when it comes to building multiple things to not get discouraged, first and foremost. But the way I look at being able to build a bunch of different things and follow your passions across many different suits is to focus on building your business or building your empire or building your enterprise like a tree. So a lot of times people, the multi-hyphenates that get flack, or the jack of all trades or the Jill of all trades that get a lot of flack, they build their businesses like bushes. So they have a bunch of bushes. And I got this concept from Tiffany Aliche. She's the author of Get Good with Money. She's a financial educator and influencer. So she talked about building a tree business, and I used it, really gravitated towards it, not from a financial standpoint, but from a building an ecosystem, building an enterprise, building a multi-hyphenate business. And now I've used it for that. So you, instead of building a bunch of bushes, say, for example, if myself as an example, I have my soccer business, my events business, my consulting business, my soccer consulting business, and now I have to tend to each bush or each thing. Instead of building a tree business where, all right, I'm building around me as the tree, and then now I have different branches that I dive into, but I'm starting with me as the tree. When you have a strong tree, if you think of a redwood tree in the forest, they stand the test of time because they're solidly planted in the ground, and then they have their branches that tend to the different passions or pursuits or pillars that they want to pursue. So if I build around me, Amobi Okugo, what do I like to do? I like to facilitate opportunities. I like to inspire people to grow professionally and personally. I like to build partnerships. I like to creatively, strategic create different opportunities. Bam. So I've built me as the tree. And now how do I apply that to soccer? How do I apply that to health and wellness? How do I apply that to marketing? How do I apply that to events? Instead of, I do soccer, I do events, I do marketing, I do this. So when you build your business as a tree, you're more firm, you have more structure, you're able to do more in terms of branch out to different lanes versus if you build a bunch of bushes. So think of it as like almost like a skyscraper, but you have different floors that each do different things. I'm trying to think of other analogies to drive home this point of how you need to build a firm tree first versus a bunch of different branches. You will get discouraged from people that, oh, it doesn't look like you're focused. He's overwhelmed because he's doing too many things. I don't know what he does. And I used to be in the bush business until I figured out, no, I need to consolidate and build as a tree and then have these different branches that branch out. And for my multi-hyphenates that need help in terms of like strategizing, that's the number one thing I can tell you when it comes to how to do more with less. Build yourself as a tree business. And not to say if you don't want your name attached, you still have to build yourself as a tree business, but then branch out and have different names for the different things. But it all comes back to you, because sometimes when it comes to business, you don't want your name attached because say you want to sell it on later. But if you're doing these different things, you have to start internally to express outwardly instead of outwardly and then trying to bring it back internal. Yeah, like I said, this has helped me as a multi-hyphenate, as a jack of all trades, someone that's been able to do more with less by switching this philosophy from bush business or bushes of businesses to a tree business that branches out. I've been able to be more structured, more efficient, see more revenue, have more opportunities. And with the way the future of work is going, the way the future of opportunities is going, I highly recommend implementing this. And if you want to even further breakdown of what that tree business could entail using your skill sets, using your purpose, using your passion, using what it is that you do and how do you apply it to the different lanes that you want to do. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow for more, or ask any questions. As we always end it, the vision is clear, the road is not. Okay, you go.